This year's distinguished young Holstein breeder is encouraged by her family's history and is committed to advancing the dairy herd into the future. Tonight we are excited to honor Sherry L. Reagan Danhoff of Waukon, Iowa as our 2019 Distinguished Young Holstein Breeder. Hundreds of visitors from around the world visit Reagan Crest Holsteins each year, which is nestled in northeastern Iowa's rolling hills. Appropriately named because of the farm's location on Allamakee County's highest point, the Reagan family has been raising top-quality registered Holsteins there for generations. Making her way through the freestall barn, Sherry admires some of her favorite cows. She heads to the maternity barn where a calf is about to be born. To Sherry, that is one of the most exhilarating parts about being on a farm. Seeing the calf's potential of what she might turn out to be as a 2-year-old and beyond, Sherry says, is still an exciting part of the business. Sherry's grandparents, William and Angela, started the farm with Guernsey and grade Holsteins in 1951. In those early years, it was William's progressive vision that advanced the herd. William was the first in the county to participate in DHIA testing, to use artificial insemination, and employ embryo transfer. Sherry states,
"My grandfather had to be very progressive. There were so many things that he was very progressive on, and it was all to, to set us forward and to establish a foundation that we could grow on. He didn't start with the Holstein cows, so that again was the progress that he had made through the years, is knowing that the most profitable cow wasn't necessarily the one he had, but it was the one he would work to get to."
With 1,200 acres as her childhood playground, Sherry always enjoys days spent on the farm, whether it was feeding calves, milking cows, or helping with registrations and classification. Working alongside her dad, Frank Reagan, she was provided with a lot of learning opportunities. Sherry explains,
"I think at a young age I had a great passion in, showing cows, the registered part of the business, being able to register the calves, follow through the pedigrees and studying those and knowing how those played through in our herd as well as for other people. So I guess for me it was something at an early age I knew that I wanted to be a part of and continue with the family."
After attending Northeast Iowa Community College, Kalmar, to study business, Sherry returned to the farm and is now a partner in Reagan Crest Holsteins. She is actively involved in the genetics side of their operation, working to breed a better cow with each generation. Sherry's thirst for genetics stems from many visits with people from countries like Japan, Korea, or China who came to the farm for sought-after genetics. She enjoyed that side of the business, and it is important to her that they maintain their position in the domestic and international genetic marketplace. As Sherry walks in and out of the free stalls, she explains her perfect cow. It's important that the moderate-sized cow has a capacious udder and a high, wide rear udder with snug attachments, she says. The perfect cow will move on a good set of feet and legs with flex to the hock, chest width, deep and open ribs, and a desirable set of hooks to pins. Currently, the 900 cow herd at Reagan Crest Holsteins is milked 3 times a day in a double 16 herringbone parlor. They made the decision to go to 3 times a day milking 5 years ago in an effort to maximize stall space, parlor load, and the number of cows in the herd. Overall herd health has improved since cows are being seen more often, Sherry says. When it comes to breeding decisions, Reagan Crest is looking for bulls with positive DPR, not over 8.5 on calving ease, and more than 2 points on type. Productive life is important, paired with a plus on milk and components. They want cows to have the width and capacity to milk. Sherry says they've always prided themselves on having strong type, welded-on udders, and sturdy feet and legs. If you're going to milk 100 or 1,000 of them, she says, that's the kind of cow that can thrive anywhere. At Reagan Crest, one of the most instrumental cows for Sherry was Reagan Crest PR Barbie. Barbie epitomized the type that the breed was needing at the time alongside the high index. She She became a well-known name worldwide and helped advance the herd genetics for dairy producers around the globe. Sherry describes Barbie as a well-balanced cow with a wide rump and beautiful udder and perfect feet and legs. Barbie was the foundation for cows that are thrifty, adapt to their environment, and don't require a lot of extra work. Sherry says,
with being a part of Holstein USA, I think it is, it's very simple to say that they offer that opportunity to maximize and bring added profit to your cow, as well as the tools or the resources they have available. I mean, they combine so much data that is there for us, and very important for us to be able to merchandise, the progeny or the offspring we have from our cows, whether it be domestic or global. And we've really seen that true for, since the era or the start of our farm back in the 50s through today.
Sherry and her husband Jason share an enthusiasm for breeding, owning, and developing fine animals. Together they have developed the Danhoff prefix. Sherry is excited about Reagan Danhoff Jedi Cashmere, scored very good 88 with an excellent mammary, first lactation. Exemplifying great production with high type, she transmits that to her offspring. Sherry says she would like to have a barn full of cashmere cows because they tend to breed back every year and are trouble-free cows that milk well. Cashmere has 6 offspring, over 2,800 TPI. She is the dam of Reagan Danhoff Game Changer ET, the #1 TPI genomic bull in the December 2017 genetic evaluation. When Sherry returns home each night, she knows that tomorrow is a new day. Calves will be born, representing new opportunities for the herd. She knows there is always more to learn, to experience, and goals to set for the operation's future. We are happy to present Sherry Reagan Danhoff as the 2019 Distinguished Young Holstein Breeder.